This is Ken from Coffee Crafters, and I'm going to show you how to change a solid state relay, an SSR, in all of the Artisan 6 models, the 9 and the XE. They're all the same. And for all of the series of roasters, we start by removing the front panel. So on the front panel, I already have the screws out, but there'll be the screws down the side, a line through the middle, and then last, take the screws out of the top. There are 3 of them, and then the panel will pull right out. And that exposes our electrical board. So all 5 of the devices in the roaster are exposed now. And one of the things that you will notice in all models, if you take your panel off, you're going to notice that all of these SSRs are installed upside down according to the writing. And we did that for a wire routing issue. So make sure that you put them back in the same as you took them out. All of the manuals in the back for those models have a picture of that, but just remember when you do that. The only tool we're going to need for this job is a Phillips screwdriver. One note, the SSRs that we use now are Photech, and they're very, very reliable, and we get them factory direct. Some of the early models, we use some different SSRs, which can have a different resistance in the potentiometers. So if you have one of the early models, it's good to contact us or even take a picture of the SSRs that you have when you remove the panel, and let us look at those, and we can tell you whether you need to change the potentiometer at the same time you change the SSR. On all of the Artisan 6s, 9s, and XEs, you don't have to go through that because they all have the Photech potentiometers. So let's go ahead and change it. So I'm going to change an SSR 40. So the 2 solid state relays that control the heat in combination with the potentiometer, turning the resistance up and down, are mounted in the center. The top module that is sits there by itself, that's an SSR 25 VA, and that controls the motor speed with the potentiometer on the lid. These are really easy to change. I'm going to change the one on the left-hand side here. And all we do to change these is we're going to take the wires off first. Now when you put these back on, you could reverse these 2 top wires and it would still be fine. They're labeled here 1 through 4 for terminal 1 through 4 on the wires. And so you can just put them back in, the wire number, you know, in relationship to the terminal it goes in, and you'll be fine. The top ones, if you happen to switch them, it wouldn't matter. So we're just going to pull those back. Now the SSRs are mounted to the heatsink with 2 screws, one on the top and one on the bottom. And we're going to take those out. These are steel. One of the reasons we use steel screws is it's easier with a magnetic tipped screwdriver so you don't lose them. There we have the SSR out. And remember, when we go to put this back in, we're going to mount it with the writing upside down. We'll just put it right back in the same way we took it out. There's 1 screw. And then we'll put the wires back in the same order. Loosen up the terminals here. And one more. So that's it. We just changed out the SSR. So it's pretty simple. The SSR 25 for the motor speed control is the same process. And remember, all three of these are mounted with the writing upside down. And that's all it takes.